Hello, welcome to Jahmry Podcast, where we talk about serious stuff and very much controversial stuff. This is our first ever episode. There are four hosts here. To my right is my good friend.
Jimmy Newfield.
To my left is my other good friend who's a retard.
Raul Ramos. Wait, what?
And right in front of me is my other good friend.
Okay, that's good. Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny Reimer. So today we're going to do a serious topic that is very serious to all of us, which is mental illness. We all suffer from it. Everyone does. They have a little bit of anxiety or depression. There's always a problem with other people. So we all have these problems. So basically, would anyone like to start?
Now, I think Jimmy should start.
I guess I have to then.
So let's see.
Well, I mean, I could start, but if you want to start,
Okay, but I need a specific question to get me into it.
yeah.
Okay.
What has been like one of the most challenging things over like the past year, not including including 2023, I guess.
Including what?
Including 2023, but also 2022, you know.
Getting myself to talk to more people, trying to lessen my anxiety, as it has been difficult for me to make new friends, and I've learned but I've learned a lot over the past year, and number one thing to say, and anxiety is bullshit, so don't trust it, because if you trust it, you'll let it control you.
Yeah, I do agree with that, but sometimes anxiety can be a good thing.
Okay,
Right,
go
so
John.
yeah, I was saying, anxiety is not always BS, right? Because then sometimes, right, if you say, I have an exam today, which I did, my anxiety is like, you better do this today. You better not skip school again. So then I'm like, okay, I'm actually going to do it because it's very important. I don't want to miss it, because that's going to be very bad for me if I miss it, so. Anxiety, it can be good, but if you continue to avoid, it causes you to avoid your problems, then that turns, chronic.
Good man. What about you, Johnny?
Like the most.
The most challenging thing that's happened in 2022, including 2021 if you want.
Okay. I mean, for me, that's just such a big question.
Just go with a small answer if you want. Then we can continue on that.
I guess committing to things that I've been meaning to do. I think that includes school, right? Obviously, because I think school is important. Because it builds confidence. You can make friends there, even if you don't really enjoy the specific things like subjects and stuff like that. There's still a lot that can be gained from school, even if it's not really what its main purpose is. But I think being able to commit to those sort of things, like being meaning to do hobbies, I like going on runs. Maybe we'll start writing more, playing the piano, things like that. It's just
Have you been playing the piano?
no.
Wait, you played the piano or?
I want to
Right?
play the piano because I love that Nintendo music, bro. Get that atmospheric, right?
No, you have been playing lately. Badminton.
Yes, I was gonna say badminton, but badminton's been like really up there right now.
I feel like the reason why you don't want to do it, how badminton you want to is because you're doing it with friends like
Yeah.
Jason. But
It's
with
easier.
those other hobbies, you kind of don't got someone to do it with.
Yeah.
Like me, there's hobbies I want to do, but I don't know. I just don't do them because I find them a bit boring at times, and then I just quit.
Or you need a motivator, per se.
Yeah,
You need like a goal.
like for hold on, I'm just trying to think right now. Because for art, I want to do it, but at the same time, it's not really. Don't want to do it by myself. So I kind of just get unmotivated. So
I think you and Jimmy actually have that in similarities. You with art and him with filmmaking, as you
How
told
so?
me earlier.
How so?
I mean, with Jimmy, when he wants to do it, we don't.
Yeah.
He's kind of actually motivated.
timing.
We just don't.
He's the guy who tries to motivate us, but then we just don't really follow through.
Because we're not. I'm not.
It takes a
into
lot of time and effort, and planning to do on what day, and then getting everything done. If we don't, then it's just kind of disappointing.
Because the thing is, I'm not used to that sort of thing. Because when I film, I just film. I film whenever I want to. I don't
It's just
wait for a certain day.
It's just a feeling. Yeah, and you just feel like filming.
Yeah, if I see something cool, like I often just do a lot of camera tests.
So it would just say it's more of a habit than it is like a thing you've been meaning to do.
I really want to do more films with you guys because now that we've made a full film together and we're all actually very proud of it. Correct?
Of course.
We,
Yeah,
yeah, you guys.
That's great.
Yeah.
Raul, I wish he was in there.
I wish I knew.
Now that I've been waiting to do films with people, and now that I wouldn't say found that group of friends that want to do filmmaking, but
What?
they found me.
You found, wait. How?
Very inspiring
You
words.
didn't,
Jimmy.
No.
you didn't find the passion. Passion found you, baby.
Yes, sir.
So we say about.
There's high five. So Raul, let's move on to you, buddy, old boy. What have you personally been struggling with 2020? Like, I can actually say one of them right off the bat.
Don't know what you're talking about, man.
Waking up for school.
I do wake up, just not for school.
Because
And you wake up.
You wake up
Much
to
later.
live.
Yeah, bro. I just wake up, that's all. No,
That's a great goal, Harry.
yeah.
why don't you want to go to school?
I just don't want to. Okay, that's more than that. Just don't know how to explain it.
Okay, I get that.
But like the thing is, right? Since my sister's now forcing me to go tomorrow, like I'm gonna go to school, like to get some counseling. Like I'm going
Yeah.
get some counseling. I think at like 2 or 9. I'm not sure. I think it's 2. And like, I'm not sure how it's gonna be like. How is counseling
I
like?
really hope you do it because like a lot of time I'm like okay, I'm gonna go counseling. I'm gonna do it, but then I end up don't because I'm just the nervousness of having to do stuff, like going to a new place or like a place you're not as comfortable with, and also the distraction of I'm not gonna be doing this right now. Well, why should I do that if I could just be doing a more comfortable thing, like watching stuff on my phone or whatever? Right? Because,
I mean,
but you gotta have that clear goal in mind. Like, do you wanna like get better in school? Do you wanna like you have passions in school, like art, that you could, work on? There's a lot of other opportunities from school, like clubs and sports and making friends.
Would you say that school gives you anxiety?
yeah, definitely, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have gone like my sister would drive me there. I'm like, all right, I'm in. Open up my locker. I'm out. Like I close and just walk out, bro. Like I've done it like at least once before.
Yeah, and then you just went home.
Yeah, well, not home.
so-
Like going to my sister's house, just chilled there. Usually she's asleep and she leaves her door open. So
Wait, so when you go to school, you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it, but then you're like, oh, then you kind of, you don't really feel.
it's like the thing is, right? I go and I'm like, you know what? This is not as bad. Like I'm all in a positive attitude, and the next thing you know, I'm already at my sister's house. I'm like, wait, what?
Okay, so
Why'd I leave?
Bro, NPC and teleport.
yeah.
Bro, NPC.
What do you think like causes you to like just like yearn to go home? What makes you want to go like back to your
What are you doing?
Jason?
Well, I'm not really
We would
sure.
go-
All I know is that like something inside them just does not want to do it.
So
Is it like a habit that you've built over doing it for so long? And
I've done it like twice.
no, I just staying home from school in general.
Yeah,
Staying
I'm
home.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
it's a habit, you would say, right? Because it's kind of not really in your control. You kind of feel like your brain just like it makes it too easy for you to stay home.
Speaking of habits, did you know that it takes like 21 days to get into a habit, to like a routine?
Get what you're doing that.
It's like 20 or 21 on YouTube. That's where I spend most of my time.
Yeah, that's where he gets his
I
education.
mean, you want to do useful things, but you never really use them.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna go do some art. Yeah, it's like I can feel myself wanting to do it. Like something inside me is like, yeah, we're gonna do it. My body's like, let's go do it. And then I'm already scrolling like on TikTok or something.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
See, that's the problem with modern society
Oh my
because
God.
Days.
and social media.
Why? I mean,
You do gotta agree,
you are right.
and especially in my opinion, TikTok is more addicting than YouTube.
Okay, let's.
I would agree with that too.
All right, hold on.
Because I've been spending a lot of time. I didn't even notice, but I was just scrolling YouTube Shorts, which is basically just TikTok,
Yeah,
and
me
so I
too.
don't even notice. My brain's just going to be like, just absorbing all that. Useless
Because
junk.
if you just
I swear.
if you keep scrolling,
because,
right,
like-
that's basically just letting your brain wander.
yeah,
You know what? I am a TikTok enthusiast. I don't like YouTube Shorts because TikTok is a real version. All right, pal. They just try to copy it because it's all worked out.
Well, yeah.
But I do agree with you guys because it's when you're scrolling, right? You don't know what you're gonna watch next, so you keep on scrolling until you'll find something interesting.
Because you don't have the choice because and there's no thumbnail, there's no like description,
Yeah.
and there's no choice.
You just look
There's
and
no
see if you
search
like it.
engine.
Yeah, whereas YouTube, you choose what you watch, which is why I like TikTok because sometimes you ever go on YouTube or something, you might click off YouTube and then click back on it again simply because you don't know what to watch. It's like opening the fridge,
It's like
closing
Netflix.
it, and then opening again.
Bro, it's like you expect something new to be there.
Yeah, you expect something that you didn't want to watch before.
Yeah.
Is
That's
it
why I
just
like
me, or do you guys like you click on the video, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this, and then you're just scrolling down a bit just to see what other video you want to watch after the one you're watching, and then you click on the short, looks interesting, and boom, you're already like, an hour in.
yeah.
You're like, oh damn, oh my good.
And you click off and you're like, oh, I was watching this.
Like, and the thing is, it could be like a 2-second video, and then you could be
Wait, you click off it and you click back on?
like, no, you click the video, and then you scroll down a bit, and you see like a short. You click on that, now you boom, 1 hour in the shorts, and you realize, oh shit, I was supposed to be watching this.
Bro. Ain't no way.
You guys ever click on a video, you see another video, then you just click on that one instead?
You just keep going more and more.
Like you click on something you think you want to watch, then you're scrolling on the side, side tab.
Yeah.
You see another video, like, so you click on it. Me personally, I always do that. That's why I kind of left YouTube.
Yeah, and I feel like that could be an analogy for real life, right? You can't stay focused on one thing, so you just give up on it, and then you do the easy stuff. You do stuff that that your brain can easily do, like watching stuff, right? But like if you actually want to learn, you gotta put your mind in an uncomfortable position. You have to, but as it goes on, you do start building that like a habit, and then it becomes comfortable again, and it makes it a lot easier to get into that kind of thing. Am I loud enough? I don't know.
We'll figure out later. Don't worry about it now.
Yeah, but like it's a bit hard to get into a habit when you're doing it by yourself, though.
Yeah.
Like I said, with badminton, you guys have each other to play
Yeah.
with, so it's easier to get into the habit.
Yeah, I feel like in your family, like has been nudging you to go to school, right? They've been wanting you to go to school.
Or your
Like
sister.
nudging, yes. My sister is the one who really wants me to go. My mom's like, eh.
Your mom-
If you're not going to school, you at least working.
But I feel like school is very important for younger people because
It's important.
it's a nice routine.
In my opinion, and I think it's fact as well, I think it's important because it's supposed to teach you, even if you don't give a shit about the subject, if you don't care at all, you're supposed to be responsible either way, and it doesn't matter if you don't like it or not. It's just like a job.
Yeah.
You
It's like the work you have to do in order to get the reward at the end, which is doing what you want when you get home. And it makes the reward a lot better than if the work wasn't there. Because if you just did the reward all day, then go to school, then you just kind of feel empty, and you honestly, I feel depressed, But like doing that work beforehand it feels earned, the reward.
I think school unintentionally teaches you genuinely important things, like history class, for example.
Yeah.
It's an interesting class. I'm down to learn about when George Washington took a shit. But me personally, right, I'm not going to walk into a job interviewer's place and then say, hey, I know when George Washington took a shit on April 1st,
Yeah.
1947. So I think it teaches you responsibility and also work ethic when you think about it, like going in at a certain time, leaving at that time, and doing it without being failed in a class or fired by a job.
I do agree with like the whole, work in school, but homework is just kind of
Homework sucks.
homework is dumb.
Homework
I think it's dumb because
Sure dumb.
you're supposed to be at home. You're supposed to your reward is going back home, and I have more work to do at home, which makes it harder to do the work because you're already at home. So you might as well just do whatever you want.
I have an explanation for that, because a lot of people that are fast at doing their work, they just get it done in class.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be homework if you did it in class.
I do agree, but like some people like me, and my brain just works slower. It takes longer to process stuff. Like everyone's brain is actually just different. It's not just like they know everything and so they can do it quicker. I mean that is definitely the more that is a contributing factor. But
Hey, yo, turn off your notifications.
Doesn't really matter.
You want me to edit that out? I
No.
can.
Wait, about like the brain thing, like how everyone works. I feel like how I work is sometimes it's slow, and sometimes it's fast. It's like a
I
non-stop
understand that
switch.
too, yeah.
I feel like that happens to me too.
Like, for me, in class, a few things that drive me to do my work generally and try to get it done fast. One of them is no homework. When I go home, I want to go home, maybe take a nap, maybe masturbate. But point is,
No.
there's a lot of different things that I do when I go home. So one of them I don't want to be is homework. Another thing is, right, the thought of having to possibly be behind everyone else in work. So then that gives me more trouble and then even more work.
Yeah.
That's what helps me, and also the fact that I get to leave that horrible hell every day is pretty amazing. And also the weekend getting to see my dad.
Yeah.
You know, you got to find certain things to drive you to do the things that
Yeah.
you don't really like at all.
Yeah, because like I've had that problem where like I don't enjoy school, so why should I have to do it? But like I remember talking to my counselor, it's like sometimes you just have to do like hard things. Like my parents, they have jobs, they have to work
Yeah.
every day, and the reward is getting a paycheck. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair, right? That's what you have to do. You have to work to get a reward. So even if you don't like it, you still got to do it. You know, life isn't easy. It doesn't do things for
Life
you.
is a dream.
All right, that's enough. I completely agree with that. In fact, my father told me that when he was my age, he failed all of grade 9. He was a horrible student, right? But then his grandpa, I'm so sorry, I just said no.
His dad?
His dad said, "I will beat your ass if you do not go to school."
Oh.
Because he said you need school for a job, you know. If your plan happens to not work out, at least you have a degree to fall back on or something. Not a degree, a diploma, sorry. So my dad told me, right, if you may not like school, you have to go because it's essential kind of for life in general, right? Because, no offense, but like, let's say, like, you don't want to work at a fast food place your whole life, right? Right?
Yeah.
Can we all agree? Right? You know, you want to have something with more meaning, something that you enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jimmy, you want to be a filmmaker, right? Because
For sure.
you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Johnny, what do you think you want to be?
Maybe something like athletic
Athletic.
or like writing something. Cause
Writing.
Because I enjoy it.
Writing. I do enjoy writing too. Raul, how about you?
I don't know.
You know, drawing.
Like
Drawing?
just because I like drawing doesn't mean I want to be an artist.
Okay.
Well, the
So
thing is,
I'm not sure. That's
what do you enjoy learning about or doing?
I don't know.
Great, but that's fine.
He doesn't know.
Right? High school is a place where you can explore what you want to do.
Yep.
Because you know in the later grades you have way more choices of what you want to do. There's cooking, there's all this stuff that you could just be like, I'm gonna try it out. See if it works. If it doesn't work, then oh well.
You'll learn to hate and like some stuff in high school, which is hell. Jimmy, what were you going to say?
Huh?
Huh? Okay, me personally.
Wait.
You know,
Me
Jim
personally.
hasn't been talking that
Me
much.
personally. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've been trying to talk, but I keep on getting
I
interrupted.
apologize, Jimmy. I apologize, my son. Real quick, though. You want to be a filmmaker because you like it, right? Right? So you like it.
I think it's cool. I
and
think it's awesome.
You think it's cool and awesome. So you're going to continue doing it, right? You're not going to give up on it.
No.
No?
No, because there's a reason why my parents bought me that equipment. So, what?
So your parents are supporting you with this.
Kind of.
They want you to succeed with this.
My dad is
Yeah.
supporting me, but my mom, not really.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I think that's very good that your father's supporting you. My dad wants me to become in medical simply because he's in medical right now, so it can kind of get me a way in. But
Or you
it's-
could be successful that way, right?
yeah, and it's good that
Yeah.
it's good to have a parental figure to be supporting you with what you want, right? I'll agree.
Yeah.
So Jimmy, you're gonna say some other stuff.
Because we were talking about, you said no offense to him about something.
Oh,
Yes.
like
I don't
At a
understand
fast
why no
food
offense.
establishment.
I don't really.
because like you have a job.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't want to offend your.
I didn't really-
Harveys. I didn't want to offend
Wait,
Harveys.
so
Oh wait, I
how
remember.
long is your job? Like, is it like part time or full?
Part time. If it was full time, I probably wouldn't be here.
Yeah, so having a part time job is fine. Like you can do that while doing school, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, I'm planning to like save up to get myself a computer, then quit. Cause like
Oh.
just so I can like, cause I'm probably gonna be like by the time I get that computer, I'm probably gonna be in school more. So then I can just focus on school even more.
You know what you should do? Sorry, Jimmy. Can I just real quick before? Okay. You should save for a PC because that's your goal, right? To save up for a good PC so you don't have to lag in ABA, things like that, because you suck. And
Mr.
you-
Walk out your combo.
And you and you want to play Skyrim and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
What you should also do is continue working more. Maybe you'll stick with it, or maybe you'll save up a little bit more money, Yeah, because and start a savings account.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna like save up so I can have like buy the PC and also have some on the
Some
side,
extra money.
so I can actually like go around buy stuff if I
Yeah.
want.
And
Or just
Eat
save it
every
up
day.
for later in life, right?
Mr. Jimmy.
So we're talking about you liking art, but the reason why
Like, I
he
mean,
doesn't want to act upon his passion, I don't know what to say.
you know,
It's because he thinks that he's not gonna get money from it, and therefore it's not worth to try. Correct?
I know I can probably get paid for like a couple, not safe for work art, if I it becomes
Okay.
successful. I just like, I'm not sure.
I'm cutting this out.
Because I'm just
I'm
thinking
cutting
I
this
won't
out.
be like super successful where like I could live a normal life. No, so there's times where like how like you would have a hobby, but then like well you wouldn't know actually, none of us would. But like if sometimes if you were to have a hobby, make that your job, you kind of won't like that hobby anymore because then that'd just be like, oh I have to do this now to like get some money to go and buy.
it's not because you feel like doing it, it's because you have to, right?
Yeah, so like I feel like if I do continue to go in art, there's a chance I'm gonna not like it. So it feels like then it's just gonna be like, oh, gotta do it in art now because I have to. Now I want to.
All right, but like, I get that.
But the thing is, it feels. Sorry. You go.
Yeah, I get that, but like, as I said, like, you gotta do work to get the reward, right?
But like,
Even if you do something you enjoy, but slowly you don't really enjoy it anymore, you can still find new things that you can do that are optional. You don't have to do them. So, like, you can do some sport you enjoy, like learning an instrument. I don't know. Like,
Well, like-
drawing something, just more casual drawings that you don't have to submit or something or whatever.
yeah, but it's like not only art. I'm just like I'm still trying to see what I want to go into. Like,
Yeah.
because art to me is more like a side hobby.
Yeah.
Just like it's there if I want to draw a bit with like Jason or Moo. Just goof around a bit, and then that's all.
Yeah, and I feel like that counseling you're gonna get.
I was thinking about when you were drawing with
Huh? No,
You know,
my
so-
drawing of Raul. My drawing of Raul.
You're drawing of Raul.
It's so good.
That was just.
Those are-
It looks just like him. That's
I know.
the
I
thing.
thought you honestly thought you just took a picture of me, bro. I was so surprised. I'm like, when did you take this?
No, I just converted it to grayscale.
Oh,
Yeah. For my.
nice. What was that?
Alright, anyways,
Not to you.
I forget what I was saying.
Right then, never mind. Jimmy, you go. It was something about counseling. I was.
Oh yeah, I was so
that
when
one.
when you're counseling tomorrow.
Bro, just let him. It's nothing.
He's literally crying.
Just this isn't some like dead serious. We're like FBI agents.
I'm just thinking back on the Jimmy drawing.
If Ro wants to laugh, let him laugh.
Yeah, just ignore the laugh.
Yeah,
Alright,
because like I know this is serious, but it's not like we had to be dead serious. Hands tied to the table. If we laugh a lot, we explode.
Yeah.
It's not like
Where's
that.
those glasses?
There we
Alright.
go.
Oh man.
About counseling.
So when you're going counseling tomorrow, you should talk to your counselor about like how you don't have a clear goal in mind of what you want to do. So just ask her like
Her.
for them for advice.
There we go.
Right. So like, say because the high school is for exploring new things, and because you get that a lot more options later on. Or, grade 11, there's so many options. You could have, like, 6 things that you can choose. 6 courses you can choose, right?
Jimmy, where's the gum? I want another one.
Oh,
Alright, you
I
continue.
thought they said the gun. But I was like, whoa, whoa!
Yeah, I have enough of you, Charlie.
Yo, Jimmy, where's the gun? I want another gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop a perk real quickly, bro.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
You guys
You
continue.
want another one? Anyone want another one?
Nah. For red nose. I'm a little for red nose.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
What were you doing?
Sorry, that's just why is it spicy?
Anything else you guys got in your mind about this certain topic?
I mean, just a heads up, guys. It starts stopping around like 30 minutes, so like 29 minutes. So I'm gonna have to start again and record.
Do you want to do that right now?
Is he gonna?
No, we can wait.
But
But
then
keep
how
an eye.
about like how long has it been?
It's
For 26 minutes.
yeah.
Then we can just like once it stops, or like before it stops, we just end it there. Because like I feel like we're kind of running out a bit of stuff.
So anything else you guys got on this certain topic? Anything you guys want to say? Because I have another topic.
Oh yeah. Then you go for that topic. I mean, it's about mental health still, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Get on here.
So, we were talking about anxiety, our problems, what we struggle with, right? But
Jason. You didn't talk about what you're struggling with.
Yeah, Jason.
Jason.
Oh my goodness.
hey,
Hey, you were the one who like made this.
Yeah.
Technically made it.
I think.
What has been your most challenging thing?
I know
This year, last
2022 and
all right, I got you. Talking to women.
Like,
all right, guys,
Yeah.
that's it for the show.
Let me explain.
You know what? I agree with him.
So I
agree too.
so I have something going with this current girl, and now I'm pretty happy. Okay,
Ooh,
right?
who is she,
going
Felicia?
to the. Anyways, so I'm going to the gym now. I'm feeling a lot better about myself and all that.
Okay.
Right. But before, I've always been ugly as shit.
No.
Before was a lot
You
worse.
are not ugly.
Like, hold on. Y'all remember when me and Jimmy's voice was sounding, hey!
I remember Jimmy sent the video of the zombie attack.
you're my best friend.
It's just a child version of you.
It's just children. I mean,
Bro,
come on.
we both sounded like we were 5 years old, and this man sounds like he's like 35.
I still sound the same.
it's supposed to be the same.
You haven't changed.
Bro, I told you. I maxed out, bro.
You peaked at age 9, bro.
Okay, but now I'm doing a lot better than I was. But before, for me, mainly back in grade 7, Johnny, this would have been grade 8 for you. And I think
grade 7 was grade 6 and was my worst year.
I think
Grade 7. No.
so in grade 7, that's when. Well, when I was in grade 6, COVID first hit. I didn't think anything of it. I was going on a family trip to Thailand, seeing my family for the first time in 7 years, and then. Yeah, I got a lot worse, so the trip was canceled, so I didn't get to see them. Didn't affect me too much. But then my teacher, Miss Eden, she passed away in her car.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was a whole memorial thing at the school and stuff. So, yeah. Very sad about that. She was a great teacher. She was really kind. And that made me sad, yeah. But it didn't affect me a lot. But it certainly made me sad because she was a good person. She had children younger than I was at the time. Which, I mean, you can just think, imagine losing your mother or your father at that age.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that's so... But anyways, in grade 7, COVID was really bad. Right, all over the news, COVID killing people. Everyone's dying. Right, people talking about trying to get a vaccine and stuff. Yeah. And so we went on to online school. You guys are in grade 8 for this. I was in grade 7. Yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, John, you struggled with online school too, right?
Dude, so bad.
Yeah, so did I. So, oh my god. So, at the start, I was doing decent with all my work. Mm-hmm. Then eventually, I stopped doing it. I just stopped doing it. I wasn't doing it. My teacher was calling my dad, and dad was giving me shit, understandably. So then that just really took its toll on me. I was, honestly, I think I was depressed at the time. So it was really hard for me. Going into grade 8, I was nervous. But then Miss Walker, who, just saying, I was absolutely terrified of her at the start of the year.
Wait, she's on.
But now she's really cool. That I started realizing she's really chill at like mid-year of grade 8. So that's a lot better. But yeah, grade 7 hit me pretty hard. It was pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Really didn't like
I
it.
feel like so grade 7 was online for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so grade 8 would
Was
be
online
me.
for you guys, yeah.
So like online for me, it was probably the worst anxiety.
Oh, shoot.
All right.
We'll get to young blood.
30 minutes.
Let Jimmy do that.
No, you keep talking.
No, not yet, because then you're going to have to probably cut it and like edit
It's not
it.
recording still, right?
Okay, perfect.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways, we're back.
All right, so
After techno...
The audio's still there, so it's just gonna be black for that period of time.
So after some technical difficulties, we fixed the camera.
Shut the fuck up.
But like there was a year in like a point in my life where I genuinely.
apparently I got skipped. Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
Yeah,
completely
he
forgot.
skipped you, bro.
In grade 8, it was really tough for you.
Yeah.
Anxiety.
Grade 8, yeah, like my anxiety was honestly I kind of forgot about that, but like it was some of the worst anxiety, bro. It was like it meant so much fear because I went because for like a long while I didn't wait. I don't remember the timeline exactly, but I remember when we first started doing it, I didn't have a project due like in person, so that made me really nervous. So online, like the only time I talked ever was when they called for our names, and then when they asked a question from me, I stayed muted. Like I did not speak. I was like on the floor in the fetal position.
I think I remember that.
Like, I was like shaking so much fear, like just actual fear. But it's like that really wasn't that bad at all. I could have done great, but it's just that mindset. Like that really got me stuck. Like that was the worst thing I've ever had in my life.
What mindset specifically are you talking about?
It's like so much like self-hatred and self-doubt. I hated myself for doing that.
Like, we did have a couple of classes together, right? Because I know, and Miss Walker would like merge classes with another class.
Yeah, I remember Miss Walker and Miss Derbyshire.
Yes.
And they're kind of buddies.
Yeah. I feel like grade 8 and 7 were my worst years as well. Because grade 7 is when I started skipping. And I think grade 7 is when, like, grade 8 is when we had to move houses, which made everything way worse. I was, like, behind, mainly because, like, internet issues. And then when I actually got on, I was actually doing pretty great, like Jason. Like, I was doing good at first. And then one day, I think it was the same thing like you. And, like, I missed a project, and I was like, I wasn't shaking, like, in fear. I was like, I just don't want to deal with this. I was like, I'll deal with it later.
I feel like...
Oh, my camera's about to die, bro.
Hey, let's wrap this up with one, like, final thing.
I mean, you sure? You guys want to wrap it up, everyone?
It was, like, Johnny, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I feel like...
You finish this off, right?
If we both didn't have a project done, right? But, like, our reaction to it was a lot different.
Jason, stop.
Of course,
I can-
you were still anxious, but not to the extent that I was.
No.
Like, I'm not exactly sure why. I guess it's our upbringing. Like, school is a lot more important to me. Like, as to do good at. Like, I mean, I'm not saying it's not important to you. I'm just saying, like, I focus on it a lot more, and it really weighs on me. So.
I mean, school for me is like, I don't see it. Like, before, I found everything really easy. Like, I was, like, now that I'm sounding like I'm bragging, but, like, everything came easy to me. Because, like, it's, like, because I remember the stuff from prior years.
Okay, yeah.
So it's, like, it was, like, more engraved in my brain. So it's like, oh, yeah, I remember this. So, but, like, when, like, project came by, I'm like, yeah, I just don't want to put that much work into it. Because, like, I didn't really have to put that much work into most things. That's when I enjoyed school when, like, it was, like, a test or something. Because, like, you know, it got me thinking a bit.
Honestly, I really
I'm
like
the thinker,
tests.
man.
Yeah. I do like tests. What do you mean?
You do like tests?
Give me that piece of it.
Okay.
It's like, but yeah, but like when the project comes around, I don't do it, mainly because sometimes I don't understand it,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's because like I don't want to put that much work into it because I've been used to just like, oh yeah, I know what this is, and like because like I feel like I said, things came easy to me.
Yeah.
Sometimes they didn't. Most times they did though.
Like, yeah, I feel like it would be the same for me if I actually went to school every day and have to catch up and have that weighing anxiety that kind of just stops me from continuing.
Because it's a cycle.
Yeah, just
It's a
like
pattern.
I'm anxious, so I stay home. Then due to that, I have to catch up on more work, which makes me more anxious, which makes me want to stay home. But then it keeps going, snowballing. Yeah.
Anyways, well, I think this was a great. What is this again?
First podcast.
First podcast.
First podcast.
Yeah.
How long was this? Only half an hour.
Only half an hour.
Go a little bit longer. Yeah.
Hmm? We can. You guys want to continue? Because I can just get my external battery and then it can just live forever.
I like because I have something to say.
Yeah.
About like before long ago.
How much longer? Like, does it
I
have?
I don't know. Like,
go with 5
you can see the battery, like the red.
Yeah.
Right.
Just keep talking.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
Yeah.
like, what was that
Okay.
topic you were talking about?
Depression.
Okay.
So in grade 4, I think me and Raul were you in our class? Miss Baxter.
Miss
Yeah.
Baxter?
It was
Oh,
yeah,
right.
split class. Were you?
Yeah, we were.
I thought
Yeah,
that
Jimmy
It
was
was
too.
a 4 or 5.
Isn't
Oh
that-
yeah.
Isn't that
You
grade
guys were in
five?
grade 5. I was
Oh,
in
yeah.
grade
Was it in
Yeah.
It was a
portables?
split. Yeah, it was a portable
Yeah,
split
yeah,
class.
yeah.
I'm keeping a buck with you. I hated her so much.
What?
I despised her
Why?
to a hate. I hated her.
Why not? Why?
Here, tell
She
us
she
more.
happened to yell at me quite a bit. You know, I think it's a racial thing. I'm just saying.
Oh
But like actually, though, like
She yelled at me a bit as well.
yeah, she yelled at you too, and she yelled at me also. Right. So
If he yelled at me, honestly, it kind of felt like a military boot camp for me, honestly.
Miss
Like, I didn't-
Baxter?
Oh yeah,
That
because
is that.
It was like the tall
We
old
have to
woman
laugh
who
at
was
the old
retiring.
woman.
Old woman, yeah.
She was very tall.
She always yelled at me and stuff, made me really sad, right? So I started wanting to go to class less, but my mom, right, always wants me to go to school. A little bit annoying, but always wants me to go to school, so I went to school. And well, I'm glad I didn't start skipping the class.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I looked at you.
Bro, I
But,
skip a lot too. Come on.
Basically, I just didn't want to go to class anymore. It was starting to take a toll. And then, of course, perfect timing, my parents were getting a divorce. Great. And I was extremely close to my dad. And I'm going to be honest, I love my mom and my dad both so much, but I happen to be a lot closer with my dad. I think it's just like that. Because, well, he can connect to me more easier than my mom can. Because my mom, she grew up in Thailand, poor country. She was growing up poor, right?
Yeah.
She had to work on a farm as a kid, and she liked school. See, and the thing is, difference is, right, I'm going to be going to school for, 16 years? Because college, too, after high school. She only went to school for 6 years. Yeah, she's smarter than me still somehow. And she has a pretty good paying job. Right, but point is, though, right, my dad, I was really close to him, so when they got a divorce, it really hit me hard. Sometimes I cry myself to sleep because I just simply missed him. So I was really bad. So along with school, not wanting to going, and I didn't like my teacher at all. She'd yell at me and stuff. And my dad no longer living with us because I used to fall asleep listening to the sound of the TV playing from downstairs. And that wasn't happening anymore. It always felt so much more quieter. And after school, he'd always be home from work. So I wouldn't be alone, right? But then later, after he left, I started to be home alone more. So my dad was taking care of me. That's why I was so close to him. And once he left, it was just horrible. So, honestly, like, I think that was like a year and a half span of me having depression. Because I do think I was certainly in depression. I mean, if you're crying yourself to sleep at night, I'd say that is depression.
Yeah, for a long period of time.
A long period of time. And then I had this phase thinking I'd die. So, yeah. But then it got better. Better teacher. Mr. McGregor really started with that. I had a good and bad year in grade 7. The second half was bad. The first half was really good.
Wait, who's Mr. McGregor?
Oh no.
Old bald dude.
Old, bald, and he's
He was my favorite.
He's Scottish.
In the history teacher.
Scottish.
Yeah.
He's Scottish?
Scottish.
He's old, bald. Well, he's like in his 50s maybe. English teacher.
Oh,
No, history.
I remember. He reminded me a lot of Mr. Weglars.
Yes.
He was also bald.
I actually thought that they were brothers. I thought that him,
Mr.
Campbell,
awesome.
and Mr. Weglers were siblings. They look like triplets.
Yeah,
Kids are
are you
all
almost
bald.
wrapped up yet? Because my phone is dying as well on the side.
Oh, it's not 4%.
Oh my days.
Yeah, I think it's best if we wrap
So
up.
are we all gonna wrap it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
40
Who's gonna end
minutes?
this off?
Okay,
Alright.
well, thank you.
It's been great. Honestly, I've learned a lot more about you, especially Jason. Like, I didn't know those things about you.
Yeah.
Raul, like,
I heard a brain fart.
Hey, Raul.
Damn, bro. I didn't think you felt that about me. Me too, bro.
no, I did genuinely.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not playing.
It was genuinely nice learning about all of each other's problems, and I'm glad I told my
And
friends that.
I feel like it'll bring us closer.
Yeah, doing these
it's
more.
not all about like just like we gotta hang out, but we gotta like have more emotional connection too.
Yeah, so I hope that we do this podcast again.
Yeah.
So this was episode 1. Thanks for the few people who are probably watching this on
Which is probably
Spotify
just the four of us.
or YouTube. Yeah, which is probably just us. But yeah,
I wanna watch this. Yeah.
have a nice day, and don't freeze your balls off.
For sure.
Yeah. Bye bye.